Hello, and welcome back to Fate Extra CCC. Today we are gonna go ahead and we are gonna go into the dungeon. But before that, we are gonna go to the student council to talk about a new outfit for our servant. So without anything else, let's get to it, shall we? That's the wrong button. Let's do dialogue for these guys. These guys will only get one new dialogue per chapter, so there's nothing there. Anyways, let's go see them. You want to remove your servant's restraints? I remember now that you mention it. That outfit was a restraint, right? I had that sort of knowledge back when I was the boss. Since your servant was reinitiated, I had nothing to fear, that sort of thing. The reinitialization effect only happens once, but it must feel weird to keep wearing the clothes you had that restraining effect. Okay, as a payment for the trouble I caused you, I'll try everything I can to help you from my side. Basically, you will find with removing the restraint effect from your current clothes, right? Yes, as tactful woman I knew you were in. This outfit isn't bad. I wish to use it regularly over my life, as part of my repertoire. Say, if that's the case, I could try reproducing your previous outfit. Since I have data of all servants saved in my memory, if I could have some time and around 10% of the student council room source. Wow, so you can create mystic codes from scratch, Sakura? What are you, some type of person who's good at sewing? I'm not really good at it, but since it seems that I could do it, I was thinking I could give it a shot. Then it's settled. Since the restraints is BB's doing, I'll hack a labyrinth and look for info on the structure of the restraints. And I'll create the formal outfit. So first things first is to manage my memory. I wonder if I have any extra memory. Work here is gonna take a while, so in the meantime, keep searching the Sakura labyrinth. There's no concept of time or date here, so no need to rush. But you know about leisure. Once a person starts slacking, they're done for. Put your feet up, Rin. Workers be losers, you know? It's old net slang. I'm not talking about winning or losing at life, it's about life or death as basic animals. How greedy can you be? Don't you know that everything feels better when done fast? Typically, hedonists don't rush through life because they're reckless. They simply don't have any boundaries. Limitless consumption and growth, huh? That lifestyle is very much like Miss Tosaka. It clashes with my own, but I get it. I can't stand the blessing of stability. Want someone who strives for a brighter tomorrow. Nothing that physical, it's just, I just want to have myself more delicious feasts. It's a cultish either way. Shineko, don't got that kind of attitude. As long as the present continues, I'm good. I mean it. In the student council room, Rin, Leo, and Sakura, and the janitor's boss, Shineko. Though it's through the monitor, the four of them continue their chat. I want to observe them a little longer, but I'm the soldier that does the actual work. As per Rin's advice, I won't slack off. I'll continue my search through the labyrinth. Mission start. Go to the dungeon. Saber's previous outfit. There should be some materials on around here. I'm starting to feel a little excited. Yep, that's just that. And what about you, Rin? The more of the labyrinth info you gather, the easier it'll be for me to hack it. I'm counting on you, Haku. Hey, incidentally, is that Leo over there the real Leo? Compared to Leo I know, he's very, like... Yep. Management desires an appropriate SG for Rani. In my opinion, though SG1 may be a secret, maybe it shows that there are trends of over-inclinations of becoming SGs. Management desire. Among the knights we have rules, but it is different than management. Knights control themselves through their loyalty and to their lord. A knight incapable of temperance is no knight at all. Lady Rani's first SG is not aimed at herself, but at others. I left to investigate the previous floor of the Sakura labyrinth you conquered. It was a very risky job. I did it despite knowing it would be specifically unfruitful. Though I didn't a number on me, having no servant, I'm used to this sort of dirty work. Nothing for you to be concerned about. Anything else for you two? No, but it's just the same as always. Alright, let's see if Shinji has anything to say. This uniform? Yeah, when I came to, I was in this uniform. Probably got it around the time I arrived at school. Since it's got the same performance, I don't really care about the design, it's different. But I never wore anything like a uniform until I joined the Holy Grail War. That is an interesting tidbit there, Shinji. Let me see, do you have anything new? Nah, basically the same thing. I'm gonna save for aromatic wood, because the curing poison is a bit useful. Not right now with the Lancer, but with other bosses later on. This is a lonely place, isn't it? Sure, there are people to talk to, but there's mostly just NPCs. Give me a second. Okay, yeah. In this era, there are no distinctions between humans and AI, but raw desire runs thin here. I wonder what she means by that. And is there anything new, or just the same analyzing my guys? It's the usual. I think we've talked long enough, so you don't need anything. You're truly a fervent one, like the youth you are. Use your own eyes and use as best you can. Don't think there's anything new here either. Nah, it's always good to look at the library. Sometimes there are special books you can read. Alright, I think only character we need to do is talk to Jinako, so let's do that. We'll get your ladder in this part. It's in the second floor. Most of anything that you can miss in this chapter happens in the second floor. How about you rescue Rani lickety split, huh? I'll watch from here. Tepidly, Haku. So go get him. Jinako, aren't you supposed to specify a value of temperature when you said tepid? To you it may be tepid, but to another it may be cold. I wanted to say a specific value. I don't need tasteless scripts from you for every little remark. And like, your quip is already tasteless. I see. Sorry about that. Well then, I'd like you to tell me what it was that hurt your feelings. Was it I interrupted your meal? You do always look happy when you're stuffing your mouth with snacks. Even if someone were to think you look like a sea lion or a sea lion. Ah, enough. That's what I'm talking about. Jeez, why did I have to draw a servant like this? If all things considered, you got very lucky. Alright, let's get going. Does Mr. Tutorial have anything to say for us? I told you before how pressing the select button will bring up a full screen map of the Sacral Labyrinth, right? To tell the truth, I heard there are paths that don't show up on the map of the Sacral Labyrinth. It might be a good idea to carefully walk around suspicious places. Good idea. Anyways, let's get to it. Into the next floor, shall we? Floor 5, Layer 2. Needless. Oh right, this part, I forgot. Yeah, this is gonna be something else. Huh? What is Rani talking about, I wonder? I don't think you were really free. What with coming to the labyrinth for the purpose of escaping the far side of the moon and all? Yeah, this will give you a pretty good indication of what her second SG is. Saber, don't indulge her.
その発想の起点をつまびらかに語るがよい。サーバントを着替えさせたいのでしょ。先ほどミス遠坂からのハッキングを受けたのでわかります。
Yep, that's pretty much it.
その考えには私も同意です。そして服を着替えたいのならまず服を脱がなくては。着替えては脱ぐのです。私もせっかちな思考ではありません。せいてはことをし損じる。まずは下着だけ残す。
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't get what she means. No, I don't get this portrayal of Rani at all. And look, I don't want to change my clothes.
補足ですが、その扉は脱ぐと開きます。全自動脱衣式オープンロック。特許申請中です。
I don't think anyone's gonna take that patent, Rani.
いやー、これはもう仕方がないですね。
あ、
副会長、レックの準備は言われるまでもない？ GJ、さすがです。まさに優が垂れ。
Of course, yeah, the vice president is, Rain. Of course she would want revenge for, us exposing all her embarrassing secrets.
では、スパッとどうぞ。我々もモニターから目をそらすよう努力しますから、気兼ねなく、言っちゃいましょう。
This stupid president running his mouth. I thought something was fishy for a while now. Could it be that Leo is actually be a fake created and planted by BB? And not Julius. Where's Julius when you need him? And he's the only resource we have to stop Leo now, too.
ユリウスは別件で出かけています。しかし安心してください。
You're not gonna do
レオの
anything.
そばには常にこのガウェインが。
Yeah, really solid job you're doing there, Gawain. Gawain isn't going to help. He basically just carries out of Leo's orders.
こんな簡単なことになぜ抵抗するのです。仕方ありません。冷蔵を一つ外す。
This
そ
is
れ
the
でよしと
actual
しましょう。
gimmick of this floor. You have to remove one mystic code. Take off mystic code. Compared to stripping down owns my underwear. And yeah, you have to actually go into your equipment and let's remove this one. This one's pretty useful right now, so let's do that one.
結構です。それでは迷宮探索をお楽しみください。より深い場所でお待ちしております。
Indeed. Let's get out of here.
ラニの合理性があだになりました。説得に時間を浪費するより妥協点を提案してくるとは。
Bad for you, my guy. You're not the one getting your clothes taken off.
レオ、落胆はまだ早いかと。この迷宮は始まったばかりです。
Don't
先に
encourage
進め
him.
ば、あるいは。
Damn you, Sabers, and encouraging this type of behavior.
そうですね。ありがとう、カベイン。まだ希望は失われてはいないようです。
As if this duo could ever seriously keep quiet.
でも今度のラニさんはまた変わっていますね。攻撃的でないのは前と同じですけど、無関心でもないというか。でもいいの？冷装を解除したら戦力面で大幅にダウンなのよ。
Not really.
なんかうまいことラニの口車に乗せられた気がするんだけど。
精神面でのダメージを取るか、肉体面でのダメージを取るか。
I guess you can put it like that.
今回の敵はなかなかに哲学的な要素を含んでいるファイトですよ。
Uh-huh. Oh man. I feel like someone more troublesome than Rani or BB has etched themselves into my mind just now. Mystic Code slot 1 has been locked when equipped. Until the floor is clear, the lock cannot be lifted. That's pretty much it. Now we can just bonk these guys and just go ahead. I don't really know. We can just do this. There we go. Saber's strong enough to free hit these guys. We're almost level 12, which is pretty good. There's no secrets in this part. It's only ahead. The guy is almost invisible when he's on profile.
良い声で泣かせてや共に勝利を。ここだ。
There we go, and that should be it. There we go. See you later.
世のマスターはセラフィスケーンの時には役に立ったか。
Right here. And go on ahead. We can't go over here, so we have to go down. You have to pay attention at the floor to make sure you don't find borders. Then we can just walk right off.
良い声で泣かせてやろう。華麗に攻めよう。鈍いな。改めるがよい。
There we go. I think that should be enough to level up, actually.
世のマスター
There we go.
はセラフィ1だな。
There we go. Tre Fontaine Claudio.
喜ぶがよい。世も一つ力を取り戻した。
Let's take a look what it does. Absorbs enemy HP when using break. Pretty good. All things considered. We go ahead. I'm not seeing any breaks here.
行くぞ。
Punk.
良い声で泣かせてやろう。
Yeah, for some reason, the game considers... unless the game knows what the thing is. I don't know. But I got a good crit there, so it doesn't matter.
次はあげるがよい。大事ないな、マスター。
Alright, we are... Nothing here. White. Come here.
良い声で泣かせてやろう。始める。
That's one. That's two. We got hit. And that's three. New pattern open. Nice.
悪くはなかったな。大事ないな、マスター。
Nothing special here. We have like two things here. Oh yeah, right here is gonna be a BB segment if you walk right here. But yep, there we go.
ビビチャンネル。
Did I just hear something like this, like the sound of a button being pressed under my feet? Huh? Did you feel a peculiar uneasiness, Crater? Like a tingling in your skin? That was loud.
残念、足元がお留守でした。地雷原をひょこひょこ走るサイエネな先輩に襲いかかる強襲型バラエティ。不義理で不可避な BB チャンネル始まりです。
Yeah, this happens sometimes too. When you're walking in the labyrinth, you may stumble upon BB's channels. Huh? What on earth? The world shifted out of nowhere. Video? Is this another video?
こんにちは先輩。はい、挨拶されたら挨拶ですよ。せーの、元気よくこんにちは。
Happy very... Why? Good evening.
なんて全然聞こえません。誰もいない通路で大きな声で挨拶とかしちゃって恥ずかしかったですか？この映像は彩色兼務の博士系キャラ BB ちゃんが100年ぐらい前に録画しておいたマッドムービーです。ですので苦情、抗議、文句、募金などは受け付けませんのであしからず。あ、でも先輩からのラブレターなら随時募集中です。もちろんもらった瞬間にネットに流してあとはダストボックスにポイですけど、ネタの提供ならいつでも大歓迎ですよ。
I don't follow. What's with this off-the-rails cattiness of BB? Sakura could never act like this. It's so hard seeing them share the same model. She's the exact opposite of the docile Sakura. This is so-called overheating, looks like.
もう外野がうるさいです。サーバントなんか私の養分に過ぎないんですから、ちょっと黙っててください。これ私と先輩のフリートークなんだってわかりません？ちゃんと空気読んでくださいね。
ドリオって。
Belittle me? I can go with any flow. And hey, you can see us, can't you, you brat?
あ、ちなみにこのスタジオも BB チャンネルも破壊不可能です。手を出しても無駄ですよ。っていうか何もかもが無駄なんです。先輩は記憶をなくしてサーバントも初期化させられて BB ちゃんは超美人。そんな状況だってもう分かっているのにどうしてノロノロ歩き回っているんですか？先輩、いえ人間の行動原理が私には意味不明すぎて全くもって面白いです。ムーンセルのルールはやっぱり間違っていますよね。こんな愉快なおもちゃで遊ばないなんてもったいないにも程があります。そう、先輩たちはいつまでもカゴの鳥です。絶対に月の裏側からは出られません。でも学校ってそういうところですよね。
Not in the slightest, BB. I know what kind of school you went to.
BB ちゃんは高速であり工作。おとなしく従った方が身のためですよ。では今回はこの辺りで。私は忙しいので相手をしてあげられませんけど勝手に死なないでくださいね。
That's how with saying your piece. BB sends off the camera, frame up and away. Hold on, there's something I need to ask before this is over.
質問ですか？もうこれは録画だって言ったのに仕方のない先輩ですね。
Well, you just, discredited your claim.
一個だけなら答えてあげますからどうぞ。
Now, this is actually important. Not for the, how do we call it? Not for this route, but for CCC. So, we are gonna do the right one. Why'd you call me, senpai? I started asking why she calls me senpai. I understand being called that by Sakura, but it sounds wrong to BB, who has no relation to me whatsoever.
え？だって呼びやすいじゃないですか。いいですよね。先輩って弱そうで安そうで哀れっぽくて。要するに単に私がそう呼びたいだけです。というわけで覚悟はいいですか先輩。くらえ。これが私の SG です。
And the only way you can get the SG is by asking why she calls you her senpai. Huh? It just took a heavy hit. It's like I was blown from the farthest side of the studio. And we got BB's secret garden. Huh? This is BB's SG. It's fine for me to have this. No, wait. Why does BB have a CSG in the first place?
ふーんだ。当然ありますとも。グレートデビルな BB ちゃんも基本は女の子ですから秘密ぐらいあるんです。
And off she goes. It appears that our vision has returned. That damn BB. She just does whatever she pleases. And if you're going to have a new show, you need to bring at least one swimsuit beauty. I'm disappointed. Take a look at what that was first, shall we? BB. It is really interesting that when we open up, she's smiling and then she switches to the evil smirk.
BB 何の略かは内緒です。お好きに呼んでくださいね先輩。
I don't think she's ever actually says what her name is, but I've heard some theories around that it's Black Blossom or something like that, right? Her height is 156. She's like almost 2 heads shorter than me.
156センチです。先輩に一番可愛いアングルで見てほしくて。嘘ですけど。
Her home is...
オリジナルの設定は日本ですけど、私は正真正銘 100%。先から先まで月生まれです。
She's talking about Sakura, Mato from Extra. That's what she's based on. Meaning, yeah, the original was from Japan and she is an original creation of the moon. And what do you look for in a partner?
ぶっちゃけ何も求めません。だからぜひ、隅っこでおとなしくしていてください。
Alright. Kohai attributes. Typically, those with this attribute are helper characters who heroically try to support their senpai, despite being weaker and less experienced than the protagonist. There's an unmistakably no mirror in Bibi's my room. According to Bibi, she calls Hakuno Kishinami her senpai because of this SG. Whenever she's younger, or even a student and doubtful, but Bibi Hito is definitely of a kohai with her senpai, and it had to be said, she's an all-powerful kohai, but seriously wicked. Whenever the case, a kohai that blasts Hakuno Kishinami till they're against the wall with their own SG can't really be called heroic anyways. Alright, that's Bibi's
どう
SG.
したの？探索頼むわよ。
You rage. Let's beat this guy up. And let's get to it.
心して命じよ。
You just do this, and done.
任せろ。動くな。
Even. We got a nice hit there. Early game extra is very RNG heavy, so I'm really glad they added the auto because I have no idea what the hell they're gonna put in there really. Yeah, basically the same chances. Maybe the auto even has better chances, I'm gonna be so honest with you guys. Alright, and again with this. And another. Nope, just one. Okay. We got some nice XP out of that, so that's all good. Through fragment, which is always nice.
戦利が増えるのは良い。もっと積み上げるが良い。
There's that area we haven't explored yet, so let's take a look at that before we move on. There's pretty much, I think, nothing there. And then there's just that one item there, so let's take that. One remedy.
戦利が増えるのは良い。もっと積み上げるが良い。
It isn't particularly useful in this chapter, but I think it'll be either in the next one or something like that. So it's always good to have. There comes the other guy.
良い声で任せて。
There we go. Of course. At least we got him in this triple. And he's gone.
次は励むが良い。もっと良い人
Alright,
はいないのか。
We have no choice but take the other one out for now. The door is shut tight. There's nothing like a switch laying around. I have very bad feeling about this.
では脱ぐのです。
Very forward, Rani. I knew it. She doesn't even feel like explaining herself anymore.
霊装はあと一枠残っています。すべての霊装を脱いでいるのなら、このドアは開きます。
That's the other gimmick. We don't have any mysticals for the rest of the
あなたの魂を解き放つのです。北天を目指す翡翠の鳥のように、あるいは悪太陽に覗き見られたアルテミスのように。
Not much else I can do. After coming this far, it seems things, I'm seeing things through the end. I'll lose the backup from my mysticals, but as long as I have my servant, I can keep fighting. It is a bit of a shame we won't be keeping the shockwave, but whatever. Not really much we can do right now. Let's go.
心身ともに軽快な状態になりましたね。では引き続き自由な探索をお楽しみください。
You can already guess what's gonna happen, right? Rule of Thirds and all that. Mystical slot 2 has been unlocked when equipped. Yeah, same as the other one. Let's heal up before we go.
心もとなかろう。迅速に次の扉へ行かねばな。
And let's save. Because I'm gonna go ahead and fight these guys first. And also gonna grab that. That should be the thing that Taiga asked for us. Nicely done, Saber.
悪くはなかったな。世の権利。
The infinite extension ladder.
この輝きはそなたにふさわしい。
Saber, it's a ladder. Not that surprising. Alright, come here. We're not gonna fight all these 4 guys. We do need the XP. Even if a little. Oh, nice crit. Ouch. Nice. Ow. There, we got it either way. We should be very close to leveling up after we beat these 4 guys. See? I would never have guessed that. So the auto battle is really good. And this is a time saver, really. We got even on that, we got broken on that, we got... Nice. That's 2. That's 3. Nice. Let's finish up with the search of this place and then we can... There we go. Good, the fountain and heal up. There we go. Off we go to the next floor. The next part. Yeah. Julie... Leo's already knows what's gonna go on. What's gonna happen next part. Anyways, we have 2 ways to go, so let's go here first. That's 2, and we didn't get 1, unfortunately. We got that one though. Level up. You have to go this way. There we go. Off we go. We're going pretty far off the beaten path. Which is exactly what we want to get to that area, which has a mystic code, I think. Pretty sure it's a mystic code. Anyways. Ow, that's kinda sucks. And we got the triple. Nicely done. I'll heal Saber now on this turn. And let's go for shard. Let's go use this one, and then we can go this. There we go. Nice. 1 more should do it. There we go. Give me that. We got fortune key. And fortune key is... Fortune key. Raise your master's MP and raise your servant luck. It's not very good. It just gives us a bit boost in critical rate. Which, this game is already very RNG heavy. No need to add to it. Alright, we go over here, then we have to go the other way because there's no way to get there. And then... There we go, that should be enough. Oh, nice, critical. There we got it either way. There you go, over here. Nope. You have to go this way. Alright, we have to heal Saber again.
よ共に勝利を良きに計らえ
And one more hit. Ah my god, one more hit should be enough.
鈍いな
There we go.
次はあげるがよい我ら前に敵はなしだ
It's very symmetrical essentially. It is a bit symmetrical, we just have to go around here. I'm gonna have to fight another one of those guys. That's fine really.
心して命じろ
There we go, that should be enough.
天幕よ落ちよノーサイクト喧嘩と散れノーサイクト
One more.
喧嘩と散れノーサイクト
There we go. And he's gone. And we got more patterns on him.
セラフ大事なの
We got 3,000 sacrament on that.
戦利が増えるのは良い
Which is somewhat good, but not really.
積み上げるが良い
There we go. On to the next one, which is that guy. Before we have to take off even more of our clothes. Alright, let's get this on then.
当然のように勝つが良い任せよ喧嘩と散れノーサイクト
We got 200 of that, and a little bit of that. Oh my god, it paralyzed us. That's not good at all.
しっかり攻めて持ち直すのだ
Alright. We don't have much of a choice. We have to do some
良きに計らえ
doing there. Yeah, hit there, which sucks. We need to hit them twice more. Good god, this RNG is really sucky.
あなたはもっといやうまい
Alright, that should be enough.
良きに計らえ
There we go.
悪くはなかったな中井
Got me for
宝は
fragments.
あるだけ欲しくなるもの根こそぎ持っていくぞ奏者よ
Alright, I think that's pretty much the end. I'm just gonna save here just in case I do have to fight her again. I don't remember if I have to fight her again. And I think, let me see, I think I've got everything necessary for the second floor. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Let me take a look. Alright, so 5th floor, it's the BB thing, the Taiga stuff, and yeah, the other things are the other ones. What we need is after
つ
this.
いに3つ目の扉だな
Even Saber knew what was gonna go on down now. We'll probably arrive near the last stop of the floor. Before this is a closed door. There is no unlock switch anywhere to be found. I have a very bad feeling about this.
お疲れ様でした私が何を要求するのか口にするまでもありませんね
Not really. I replied I don't have any mystic codes left to take off. I don't have any more extra equipment than that.
おとぼけは通じませんこの先に通りたければ速やかに脱ぐのです私にできることはこの後30分だけモニターを切るぐらい気持ちは察するけど我慢して
My spectators are awfully lighthearted about this. Taking off 2 mystic codes was ridiculous. All I have left is take off my clothes and walk around in my underwear.
いえ洋服はそのままで結構ですただのヌードに興味はありません
Yeah, she has a weird complex about just not wearing underwear in general.
まことか下着だけを脱いでくださいそれでこのドアは開きます
Yeah. What?
あなたに残された最後の倫理の砦この世で最も理解に苦しむ常識これを破壊するのがアトラスの使命すなわち
Which really is contradictory to what she actually has in her model, because when we are introduced to her, we did see that she is wearing underwear.
パンツ 博士、ない。
アトラス院は行っちゃってるっす。あいつら未来に生きてるな。
Please don't give the Atlas Institute a bad name, worse name than that, Rani, please.
これを果たさなければドアは開きません。では、私はこれで、あなたの国旗心に期待します。
Saber? This sound is painful. It was too awkward, so I ended up glancing over at Saber.
奏者よ。致し方あるまい。ラニの要求を飲むのだ。しかし、芸術性より陰美性を取るとは。
You're more about the artistic news than just being a pervert, huh?
無念だ。たまらなく無念だ。下着だけ脱いでもそれで楽しいのは当人のみではないか。
むむ。さすがに下着だけ脱ぐというイベントは想定外でした。僕にはまだ早すぎる思考性です。
Leo, come on, my guy.
お気の毒だけど、先に進む方法はそれしかないわ。覚悟を決めるのよ。モニター落としますね。大丈夫です。生徒会の皆さんには絶対見えないようにしますから。
Well, thanks. At least someone's good about this. I have to take them off. And it opened. I think they did take the extra mile, and
ごきげんよう。ご気分はいかがですか？
they actually did remove the underwear from her model. You will see a little bit if you compare the next SG grab animation with the previous one.
それが無駄を排したすがすがしさ。ベストナチュラルコンディションです。
Best natural condition.
よかった。気に入っていただけたようで何よりです。サーバントの衣装を変えたい。そんな要望を私なりに迷宮に投影した甲斐がありました。ミス遠坂ならこのデータを参考にし、強制的に装着された衣服を外す術式を開発するでしょう。これが装備を外させた真の理由です。敵に塩を送ってみる。その行為を私なりに実践してみました。
I'm sure that was
これ
it.
は私の趣味や思考、ましてや SG などではありません。あくまで学術的興味だったのです。
No, that's wrong. This is clearly linked to the secret Rani is hiding. Maybe Rani's true self hasn't realized it, or maybe she was hiding it, I don't know. Regardless, I feel like I've got the Rani's SG. There are girls appears before me of her own accord. Rani's cheeks are faintly flushed. In other words... let's see. Our clothes match, Rani.
お揃い。お揃い。お揃い。驚きです。その発想はありませんでした。そう。私たちは今、無防備な互いを見つめ合っているのですね。
There we go.
心拍が上昇してきました。呼吸もうまくできません。思考が同じ単語を繰り返して。心臓が脳になったよう。私、いけないホマンクロスです。
You look right there, you saw? Yep. They did go the extra mile to remove the underwear, which is kind of crazy. I got it. Architectural hidden preference, the secret Rani herself wasn't aware of. Now her shield is what should disappear. And she's off.
本当に今回はあっさり行きましたね。 こうなることを予測していたのですか、ミス遠坂。
まあね。私も迷宮にされているとき、本音と建前が暴走してたっていうか。拒絶しているけど理解して欲しがってた。SG は隠したい秘密を壁にするけど、主張したいことも壁にするのよ。経験者は語るってのも変な話だけど。ラニさんは自分の悪いところを知って欲しかった。そういうことですか？結果だけ見ればね。ラニは人間と AI の中間みたいな立ち位置だから、あなたから見れば共感半分、理解不能半分だろうけど。はい。AI には自分の欠点を申告する義務はあっても、それを受け入れてもらおうという考えは浮かびません。人間の心は本当に複雑ですね。
We'll get on to you later, Sakura, don't worry about it. Sakura's lonely voice oddly lingers in my ears. Anyhow, the door is now open. All that's left is to activate the checkpoint and proceed carefully. No room for slip-ups. And that means your mystic codes have been unlocked. Mission clear.
早く戻ろう。要は華やかな歪みがしたい。
Yeah, before I forget, let's equip our SGs. Our SGs are, stuff. And the, which one was it? It was the Exorcist Blade, and it was the, first wave. There we go. Let's go.
奏者よ。
Right there, stand back. That smell of blood must be hers. She's here. That thick smell of blood, that fearless, beautiful voice that echoes through the labyrinth. It's Lancer. Nice to meet you, pigs. I don't play favorites for any of my fans. I damage them as much as they support me. The Commando Diva, who's been all over the moon, Eli, rather, the special idol class servant, makes her appearance. Idol? You're telling me a class like that exists outside the establishment's heaven? No fair. Let's just ignore Lancer's speech and the ridiculous remarks of my servant over there. Lancer's thoughts, actions, and words are all illogical, but her cruelty is genuine, and if we're careless, she'll take us down in an instant.
なんて退屈なの。
Hey, came all the way down here for you. Isn't that your reaction kind of lacking? You, the squirrely looking one. Yeah, you. It always looks like it'll be real fun to tease you. Come on, don't dart your eyes around. Don't look so confused. Don't go running away from me. Lancer glared at us with a blazing gaze. A chill runs up my spine. Looks like she's completely locked in onto us after we've extracted so many SGs.
いいじゃない。
Yeah, that's the face I can't get enough of. I like you, so I'll sing you a piece. Feel moved to tears while you die afterwards, got it? That's a messed up pretext for a fight. I figured out halfway into the speech that this servant's communication skills are severely lacking.
控えよ。
Wait, that's my praetor. I have no obligation to hand her over to you. What you even come here for, idol? Huh? Why did I come here, you ask? Isn't it obvious? Can't just allow you to change your costume. What? Phoebe told me all about it. It seems you got your hands on a new stage costume. That's why I rushed here, even though I was in the middle of my daily bloodbath. Really nice Ruby text, Bath of Blood. And they really couldn't figure out what bloodbath meant. I dressed up while I ran, ate those while I dressed up, and did my nails while I ate toast. That's all, story's over. So basically you object to me gaining an outfit. Here. Content with the perfect reply. Okay, interviewing time's over. Let's move on to Horde of... Wolf. I butchered that phrase, I'm so sorry. It looks like Rani left, but I won't hesitate to have yours split open just the way I like it. Get it? I'm going full power. I'll skewer you like I dig you into a flesh salad and make my sweet time slicing and dicing you up. Lancer said loudly, while brandishing her spear, as if she thought it was a mic stand. Whatever her reason, she's coming right at us. How strong a servant is Lancer when she uses her full strength? If we don't work it out clearly, here and now. Well, we're kind of bad in terms of HP, but we'll get to it.
派手にぶちまけてもらおうかしら。当然のように
It's a one-turn battle. So basically, I'm just gonna go ahead and get an ether fragment for Saber and just pray, basically. Lancer has increased HP in this battle, so basically it's a prelude to what's going on. You got the defense up. And she gets that, which, yeah, we're good. So this is where you were, this is you and your serious Lancer. Lancer's basic abilities have increased all across the board. Like she herself said, she wasn't at her best condition last time, it seems. But we can't fight her. Lancer's basic tactics haven't changed at all. If we handle her carefully, we should definitely beat even her. Cheeky, aren't you? And fighting 2-on-1, you cowards. Now I'm all sweaty. I'm leaving. Did you figure I'll just let you go like that? We need to carefully explanation what special tools, special idol class of yours. Are you acting tough? You still can't even use your noble phantasm. You really think you can beat me? For a pig, you seem to catch on quick. That's right. I still went easy on you. Understand? Then goodbye. My last performance has come to a close, so I need to get back to my bath. A shame about your new costume, but thinking about it, I never really liked your costume to begin with. So long. Next fight will be our last. As a servant, I'll pretend it's like the Holy Grail war for you. Leaving with a sneer, Lancer teleports away. We don't have the strength or energy to chase after her. This is actually Kishinami's fault. I'm a master who can't use a trump card in Noble Phantasm. It's a huge shock having an opponent point that out. Noble Phantasm, huh? But Praetor has forgotten my true name. I feebly nod to Saber's consolation. Regardless, we managed to repel Lancer. All we need to do now is recover our experience little by little. And off we go. Can you hear me, Kishinami? About reproducing your previous outfits, somehow it was a success. I can do it if I try. I'm proud of it. You even really complimented me on it. So please, come to the student council room. But the transmission came from an unusual cheerful Sakura. I wonder if she's happy about having managed to roll outside her given public doctor role. You look bright. A gentle smile is lifting across your lips. I don't know what's causing it, but that smile is one I like. Hearing Saber, I covered my mouth with my hand. I suddenly was smiling. Looks like I really got caught up in Sakura's joy. Julius ain't here, as usual, because we have to go to the student council room. Let's go then. Sorry for the wait. I was able to remove the restrictive effect. Yeah, thanks to those events in Labyrinth, this went super quick. Rose ball gown. Sakura, can you add a closet facility to my room? Look, you don't know if we might be more clothes in the future. Yes, of course. Then I'll transfer your new clothes to your closet. Thanks. Since I'll be there, please go. Since I'll be there, please go change in your room. Let's go talk to everyone before we leave. Whenever you obtain a new outfit, it'll be automatically be sent to my room. Yeah, there we go. How about you, Rin? You can change in my room. It's so funny that connotation. My room. The naming makes it sound like I'm gonna change in Rin's room. Why not try heading back and changing? I like my clothes, so I'll be staying like this. I always wanted to wear a uniform.
Perfect!
Oof, all those developments on the 5th floor really kept me up on the edge of my seat. I'm very satisfied. Go in, put this recording in the deepest part of the archive, and of course, set it to read only. Yes, I placed it on a 3-layer lock. This article would make even the most remarkable wizard 3 months to remove. What's wrong, Hakuno? It's alright, it doesn't show you the most critical part of what went down. Come on, forget about the video recording and get some good sleep. You must be tired, yes? Whenever it's Lady Rain or Lady Rani's, all of these SGs are categories well beyond my
実
comprehension.
に喜ばしい。
This SG certainly is as well. Well, since Leo was delighted about it, I'll personally welcome it with open arms. Yeah, we really shouldn't go in. But whatever, let's get going then. Oh, hey Julius.
任務完了だ。
Ah, Shinami, looks like your mission went without a hitch. Right now, I'm about to head back to the labyrinth. Wait, why are you scowling at me? You don't want me to resign from babysitting Leo. I see. I won't bother asking what happened, but I guess, but I'll guess what's on your mind. This may sound a bit out there, but your emotions and minds are unpredictably synchronized.
任務完了だ。
Look at Julius, by the way. That cannot be his true size. I am not taller than him. Look at that. It is ridiculous. I don't know why they made Julius's model in this game so small. Maybe to, like, make him a little bit more friendly, since he's our ally instead of our enemy, like in Fate Extra. It is so bizarre. The other characters are basically normal, but Julius is so short in this one. Added, access to the closet granted. Saber, anything new? Have I hidden secrets? Yeah, as usual. Let's open your closet. Hakuno, girls' gym clothes. This is what we got for completing Fate Extra and having the save file in the PSP or in the emulator in this case, and then playing Fate Extra CCC. And we got the accessories. We don't really have anything there except we can change the color of our stockings, which is kind of interesting, I will say. And the black one is good for now. We have the girls' gym uniforms, which it looks like this, really. It's nothing all that fancy, it's just a gym uniform. I like the classic girl uniform, so let's keep doing that. Let's keep that. And yeah, let's change that to black again. And finally, Saber. We got a little preview of this, so let's take her to actual outfit. Got a little chibi there. We'll get other outfits too, which is pretty nice. And the bright red clothes that she's used to wearing, Saber nods as if satisfied. Looking at her back in her original clothes, compared to those restraints, I pick up no nostalgia for it.
汚れを知らぬ純白も捨てがたいが、気概を表すこの真紅こそ世を飾るにふさわしい衣装であろう。
Yeah, that red outfit really looked good on her, but I feel that
あの高速具もなかなかのものであった。何しろ花嫁がモチーフだ。そなたが望むなら今後もあの高速具を着て戦ってもよい。無論その場合は世との婚姻を前提にしてだな。
let's not get ahead of ourselves, Saber. Dashing off together, fighting together, laughing together, getting angry together. She's been by my side through thick and thin. Our bond still held, even here in the far side of the moon. I can't believe I forgot those important memories.
聞いておるのか奏者よ。
His own face brings me back to earth. I looked around in panic to find Saber bright red and furious. I should apologize sincerely. Sorry, I wasn't listening.
まあ、そなたが何を考えていたかはわかる。大方この服を着た世を見て、失った記憶に思いを馳せたのであろう。
Yeah, you're pretty right.
世のことを思ってくれるのは嬉しいが、それでそなたを煩わせるのは忍びない。世を思うのなら、瞬く星のように笑うのだ。欠けた記憶すら覆うさらなる輝き。それがマスターの務めと知れ。
Her sympathetic words warm my chest. Saber's definitely right. It must be hard even for a servant to let a gloomy face when it's right beside them. It's a good occasion where we finally got to switch outfits. I should have said something tasteful. So I'll say, we can take two, Will. Red is totally you.
群衆の目を引くに最適な派手さ。血湧き肉踊る情熱の赤色だ。まさに世のための色と言えよう。
I'm pretty sure there was someone else whose trademark color was red. I wonder if that person is also pounding hearts or whatever. I see Saber's face who's readily swaps around outfits. For a smile like that, I guess that's all worth it. Alright, let's take a look at the other one. Isn't it too revealing? Parts that shouldn't be shown are transparent, and parts that should want to hide are sticking out. Maybe these clothes are a little too revealing.
何度言えばわかる。これは見せているのだ。世の体は至高の芸術。
Yeah, that's pretty
こ
much
れを
sure.
消すのは市民の毒であろう。
Doesn't look like she knows what TMI means. Does Saber have any words like shy in her dictionary? I see Saber's face and it's a usual thing. I'm actually want to say that one. Let's keep going, and there's no really any change, but that's the one I wanted to say the most. Matrices, yep, something on Lancer. Charisma C exemplifies her ability to coerce others as someone of the ruling class. Due to the special circumstances of her legend, goes up as a rank when she used against women. She is strangely particular in regards to men. Though she loves touching them with implements, she rarely ever touches them directly. I just knew. A bathtub of blood. One day, she let a maidservant comb her beloved hair, but the comb got caught in her hair, and in her fury, she stabbed the maidservant with her hairpin. By chance, the maidservant's blood fell on her back of her hand, and she noticed that her skin there was smoother than usual. From then on, she sought to bathe on the lifeblood of women to preserve her beauty, or so the story goes. Collecting blood became part of her routine, and after she moved to Kashish Castle, girls of marriageable age started disappearing from villages in her domain. It is possible that people came to know what was going on and hid their daughters indoors. And when it got too difficult to collect blood in her territory, she gathered the daughters of minor lords with pretense such as teaching them manners or inviting them to banquets. It is said that many of those girls were decapitated, still in their fancy dresses, before knowing what was happening. In addition to collecting blood, she said to have thrust iron rods into their mouths, stabbed pins across their bodies, and other kinds of tortures. She would have made her servants peel off the skin of their own daughters if she could enjoy the anguished face of both parents and child. On the other hand, tales of her torturing or killing men for pleasure are strangely absent. There we go. And we can end the day. Let's take a look at SG for Rani. Habit of exposure. Look at the profile. The weight is 45 kilograms.
45kg。やや痩せ型と言えますが、健康状態に支障はありません。
What's your home?
エジプトはアトラス山脈に存する巨人の穴蔵。アトラス院で錬成されました。
And what are your favorite color of underwear?
正気で聞いているのですか？何度でも言います。パンツ、履かせない。
Which is a clear lie because you do. Anyways, habit of exposure. Rani's second SG, a peculiar taste for leaving certain areas of skin exposed, without equipping a mystic code for protection. An SG a one step higher would be wanting to be exposed, commonly referred as exhibitionists. What a shame. It is unknown why she came to have this SG. The alchemist who made Rani apparently wore an absurdly tight miniskirt, but no one's ever seen inside. So it's like that such a sacred, absolute territory had some influence on her thought structure. There's also the theory that the slogan Rani mutters, off with the pants, is an anagram for Professor No Pants. Okay. But while they have intelligence, humans are still animals. No matter how advanced civilization becomes, they will admire the wildlife running around the savannah. Though Rani was made as a highly intelligent being, she feels the fundamental beauty of the natural form as a human etched into her soul. So now we're able to change clothes, huh? But our problems are still mountain high. How can I only have 2 essential outfits? all maidens must devote themselves to variety, but this is impetuous. I wish to search for even for swimsuits.
楽勝であろう
As long as we finally produce a closet, a myriad of outfits to adorn myself with, I look forward to them, Praetor. Alright, let's save, and there we go. That's gonna be it. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and show the next day. Really.
聞こえてる
Good morning, Hako. Our preparations are all set. You can start your search whenever you like. There's no briefing or anything today, so once you're prepared, please head to the labyrinth. Got it, I replied. And then I ended transmission. Yesterday I ended up being oddly tense, but today I need to stand tall and free Rani. I'll make preparations for the search, then head to the 6th floor of the labyrinth. Alright, and that's gonna be it for now. Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time for more Fate Extra CCC. Ciao.